and sit down.
Life is for living, and at First International Bank and Trust, we're all about living, helping your dreams come true. Because we're not just in the banking business. We're in the first home business, the community sponsorship business, the how do I make this happen business, making your banking life easy so you can focus on what matters most. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
A family farm is, well, different. The cab of a tractor is the CEO's office. Board meetings are held on the bed of Grandpa's pickup. And a conference call is a holler across the yard to hurry your chores, kids. There's homework to be done. A family farm is about family pride as much as profit. Farmers Union Insurance believes this way of life is worth protecting because this isn't just where we work, it's also our family's home. Farmers Union Insurance, simply different.
Coming to you live from the Bonfire Studios North. It's another episode of Tauros Weekly. I'm your host, Peter Theodos, and joining me is going to be Ethan Schmunk and Tyler Kostelecky this week. Ken Oda had to take care of a personal problem, so he is unable to be on tonight's show. So we're just going to jump right in it, boys. The monkey's finally off the back. We finally got a win. That had to have felt good. I know that place from sitting in the press box was just rocking and loud. What was it like on the ice and on the bench?
It was crazy. It was finally time to get the monkey off the back, I guess. The crowd was going nuts. It was a really fun building to play in Saturday night.
It was kind of my first experience playing in the building, so when he scored that goal, I don't think I've played in a louder building before. And I think that it's good to get the monkey off the back, but we got to kind of look forward now and look forward to a weekend and 2 more wins here. So,
yeah, it's kind of interesting, too, because a lot of fans are like, oh, we won. But the attitude, it seems like, amongst the locker room is, yeah, we won, but we're not. That's just one game. That doesn't mean anything. We're moving forward. Touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, it was good to get a win, but there's still, 30-something games left?
Yeah.
And, we're not where we want to be in the standings right now. So it's kind of, we got to always have that mentality. Like, we got to look at the next opponent and say, like, we need that win. Every game's a must-win right now, so.
Yeah, I think we just got a much bigger goal, obviously, than one win. I know we got a lot of older guys in the room, and our main goal is the Robbies, so we want a lot more than just one win.
Well, Ethan provided us with the Powerade Play of the Week. So, Sean, can we get that play real quick?
Just one moment, yes.
As he pulls it up. There. One moment. Sorry about this, fans.
Didn't seem to like the video. We may not be able to play it.
Well, we may not be having it. We're having some technical difficulties, and I was informed before the show that the internet stream may crash at some point. The weather is a little windier here in Minot this week.
Here we go.
Oh, we got it.
In front, one-timer, it's in! With 2:03 to play.
So yeah, Ethan, you obviously put the Tauros ahead 3-2 with 2 minutes left in the third period on Saturday. Kind of just walk us through how you saw that play developing.
Yeah, I saw Blaine working hard down in the corner, and I think their D-man was kind of carrying it out behind their net, and Blaine took the puck off him, gave it down to Logan down low, and I saw Logan kind of give a look at me, so I decided to dive down in the slot there, and pretty nice backhanded pass right on my tape in the slot, and took a one-timer and went in the net.
What was your first reaction when you saw it go past the goalie and hit the back of the net?
Just so happy, happy to chip in and help the guys out, and yeah, it was fun.
Tyler, obviously you were unfortunately not on the play,
Yep.
But just seeing it from a different angle, what was the bench's reaction and kind of the first thought going through your mind when you saw that?
I mean, obviously everyone was happy. I think I just kind of turned to Stibby and we just kind of hugged each other, and that was a big goal. I think an even better Sally, honestly, went around the ice for that one. But yeah, that was a huge goal for us, and it was really good to see everyone so bumped. But I think kind of the attitude on the bench is that it's not over, and we still got work to do. So
yeah, that's a great point. Obviously, 2 minutes, 2:03 officially left in the game when that puck went across. So how long did you guys celebrate, but then also realize, all right, we need to flip the switch. We got to shut them down here?
I think it was probably a good 3 seconds before coaches started yelling that we're not done, and kind of everyone settled down pretty quickly, and we got the job done. So
Yeah. As soon as I was back on the bench, I already heard the coaches telling the guys, settle down, settle down. We got a few more minutes left, and yeah, the boys got her done.
I don't want to keep beating the dead horse with it, but obviously it was a tough stretch. And what was kind of the coach's message every game? Because you guys played Aberdeen on Wednesday, and overall, I personally thought it was a pretty good, well-played game. They just made a couple extra plays. And then Saturday or Friday, another decently played game. So what's kind of been what was the message going from the coaches?
Yeah, pretty much lost 2 one-goal games there with both teams hitting an empty net at the end. But just keep working hard. And before Saturday's game, kind of like forget about the 8-game losing streak a little bit and believe that we can win. And yeah, we stuck with it and got it done.
Tyler, you're a Arizona State commit. What made you decide to play your collegiate level of hockey at Arizona State?
Well, I think for me it was a pretty easy decision after seeing that campus and kind of meeting with the coaches and the people that are involved in that program. And I think just a lot of people that I want to be surrounded with for my 4 years, and then just the culture there that they're trying to create. They have that "Be the Tradition" slogan, and I think that really hit home with me, and just the chance to be able to kind of be a part of the history of a startup program like that, and just seeing all the success they've had in the last few years.
You know, your current Tauros teammate Cade Stibbe, also an ASU commit.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit before the show. You've played with Cade before you got here. Who else have you played with?
Most guys, honestly. All the Minnesota guys that played high school I've obviously played with and against. And then Stibbe and Boggs also I played with at national camp my 15 year. I roomed with Stibbe, actually. So that's kind of where I met him first. And it's crazy to think that a couple years down the road here and we're playing on the same line. So
yeah, here and then maybe potentially also at Arizona State as well.
Yep.
Did Cade kind of talk to you any about what to expect here in Minot?
No, I didn't talk to Cade a ton before I came here. I talked to Kyle more. I'm really close with their family, and kind of just ask them kind of what to expect, kind of what the routines are like and that kind of stuff, just basic stuff. But obviously I knew Cade. I reached out to him when I knew I was coming here, and I was pretty excited to play with him. And
Ethan, you're from north of the border up in Canada. So obviously the process to get down here, especially with everything COVID related, could not have been easy. What was kind of the process for you to get down here?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. I was kind of watching our league back home and seeing what it was going to do in the BC there, and made up my mind that I would like to go to the Null. And I actually talked to Keenan, and because I played with him a few years back, and he really spoke highly of the organization here, and decided I thought it would be a good fit for me. So reached out to the coaching staff, and they gave me an opportunity, and couldn't be more thankful to be here.
So obviously, besides just hockey in general, there's a lot of off-season stuff. What kind of hobbies do you guys have that you do during the off-season, or do you have any?
Yeah, I'm big into golf, and I actually got into disc golf this summer with 2 of my really good buddies. So, I mean, it's nice to be able to do something you don't have to pay for. You just go late at night and you can just have some fun outside. And but then other than that, we go fishing a lot. We go to a resort up north in Minnesota that we've been probably going to since I was 5. So we go up there and fish for a week, and then other than that, I just started picking up guitar, so I've been doing that. But other than that, just kind of working out and hockey stuff. So
yeah, for me, big golfer as well. I love playing golf with my buddies, and like mountain biking with my family and stuff, and going fishing out on the ocean there back home is pretty fun, and catch some salmon with the guys. It's lots of fun.
And one last question for you, Tyler. You mentioned you're from Minnesota, and you're from the cities area, and I have to ask it. You mentioned you don't like the Mall of America, even though it seems like everyone that I talk to likes it.
Yeah.
And I just want to kind of know your reasoning behind why you're not interested in going there.
I mean, I like it as far as like the shops and stuff go. I just hate being that crowded and kind of getting in and out of there. It's a hassle. So not a big fan of going down there.
Ethan, you big weekend again this weekend against the Kenai River Brown Bears. They took two of us from us a couple weeks ago. Is there any kind of sense of hunger and revenge in the locker room that you guys have as kind of some extra motivation?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely some, I would say, hatred building up between the teams after those last two, and we're ready to take it to them Friday night, even though they're out of division. Yeah, there's already a lot building up. It'll be a fun 2 games.
Anybody, family, non-family, that you guys would like to give a quick shout-out to before we sign off?
I know my parents are watching, probably my grandparents too. I know the older Kukin and Trevor is watching, and my buddy Ian Slotsby, so shout out to those guys.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, Annika. That's my sister. And, yeah, hey to all my buddies and my billets, Ray and Carter.
Tyler.
Shout out to my billets too. Didn't forget.
Tyler, Ethan, I appreciate you coming on the show, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, fans, 2 more games this weekend on the Pepsi rink. The Tauros will, however, be the visiting team. Kenai has said that because they just essentially to cover the expenses for us to cover their expenses, they'll come here and we'll play. The Tauros will be the visiting team this weekend, but everything else is going to be the same. If you're a season ticket holder, your tickets are already in your account. If you use the one pass, that'll get you in. If you have printed season tickets, those tickets are included in your printed season ticket pack. So essentially everything's going to go according as if it's a home game. The only difference will be the Tauros will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and Kenai will get the last line change. But other than that, Dash. We do have a Dash auction going on. That Dash auction will end on Friday. The final Grantley Johnson jersey from last year is on that Dash, and it is signed by this team, including the 2 boys sitting to my left. So make sure you head over to the dashapp.io to place your bid. Other than that, for Sean Bach-Oven, I'm Peter Theodos. We're signing off from the Bonfire Studios North.
Shut up and sit down.